Oops, my bad. I was playing with my phone, trying to make some editing, trying to be all, special effecty. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. Sorry. I know. Amateur, not even. The reason why you need a Xbox OG, original Xbox, or whatever you want to call it, 2023 is because, well, guess what? Why not make that OG Xbox kind of like a Series S? You know what I mean? First of all, here's the thing. Disk drives, well, they do eventually give out. Mine still works, but man, the loading time, man, it's just kind of So another thing is some of my game discs are scratched. However, you can still rip them. So when I play my game called Scarface World Is Yours, the game disc is actually pretty scratched up. But when I just play it through directly from my hard drive, it's really good. So how do you get this type of soft modded Xbox? Well, here's the thing. You will have to go through a couple YouTube tutorials, which I'm going to link in the description below, so that way you can get your soft modded Xbox. Now, typically, OG Xbox shouldn't cost that much unless you get it from DK Oldies. Or to be honest, some retro game stores honestly overprice their shit anyways. Because it's retro and it gives you that nostalgia. Yeah, fuck out of here. So, the best thing to do is to go on YouTube. I'm gonna give the link in the description again and below. There's a guy, he goes by Below Average Gamer. Sorry. I watched his videos, it was very straightforward for me and it was easy for me to understand. So, why not? Put that link in the description below and watch a little Scarface gameplay. Let's just chill and watch. Do a little editing on this one. It's whack. You already know ahead of time. Yeah, okay. Turn that back.
People are going to remember my name, man.
Now, the thing is that you can do a lot more things just having your games downloaded. You can put emulators on there, you can put some applications that is meant for the Xbox. But emulation is good on this. I mean, I never tried it, to be honest. But based on the architecture of the original Xbox, it can play pretty much any of the games. Not all of them, but most of the OG games, like from NES. Well, honestly, all the way to the first gen to like Dreamcast, I believe. It should be able to play Dreamcast games and some PS2. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm not going to because I don't need to. What I use is, if this is your only console, really, well, you might have another console like maybe the Series X or PS5. But if you have this one and you want an emulation box, this can be a good one for you. Honestly, I would use a Nintendo Wii for emulation because it's actually a lot better than the Xbox. It's more powerful. So you're able to actually upgrade your hard drive by going to one of those applications to, swap the hard drive. Because the thing is, the original hard drive is very low. Like, it's a big ass hard drive, but it's big on size, but not in memory. So it's like 10 gigs. This one I put a 250 gig hard drive. Now, the cool thing about soft modding your Xbox is that you can actually transfer your games from your computer to your Xbox and vice versa. Now, what would you use is called the FTP, which is a file transfer protocol. You can download this for free using FileZilla, and it's the easiest software to use, to be honest. If you're looking at the top left corner, you're able to see that there's host, username, password, and port. The host will be your IP address that will show on your Xbox. If you look on the bottom left corner of your Xbox, get that IP address from there. So the username and password is going to be Xbox, and the port will be 21. Now, the purpose for this is to obviously transfer files. But let's say, again, your Xbox is scratched, not able to read on your actual original Xbox, but however, you're still able to read it on your computer and to able to extract the file from that disk. Then you can transfer it to your Xbox. Now, if it's beyond scratch to the point of no return, then you have to get a resurface if that works. Sometimes resurfacing doesn't work at all, and you're SOL. So the best thing I can say is do that method if your disk drive on your original Xbox cannot read it. Or if you can swap your disk drive. There are 3 different ones, I believe. One's Thompson, one's by Samsung, I think one's by Toshiba. I think. The one I got, I had to replace actually with another OG Xbox I got from a thrift store for like $25. Pretty good. And yeah. So that's what I did. I highly recommend that you get the HD AV pack. It does make the games look better. As you see, when I was playing Scarface, it was in widescreen because the game is capable of doing 1080p widescreen mode, and that's only if you're using component cables, of course. Now, do be careful. You don't want to get cheap ones. There was one I got for like $18. I forgot the brand of it, but it had the ability to not only do component but composite as well and S-Video. But man, the picture quality was garbage. No matter what input you use, whether it was component, composite, S-Video, it was all garbage. Especially the composite, it was just getting worse. But do be careful. I would say get the original Xbox HD AV pack or get the Monster Cable one. That's a good alternative. Just letting you know, though, don't get confused with the Monster AV cables, which is the composite one, and they're usually the cheaper ones. The component ones, however, they can range from like, honestly, $60 to maybe even, if someone wants to be a really stingy seller or scalper, $100. And honestly, I paid almost $80 for mine. It came with the HDMI cable. It actually came with an upscaler too, but the upscaler was trash, so I had to get a new one anyways. Yeah, I would say get the original or the Monster cable, but remember, it has to be component, not composite. If you see a Monster cable that's cheap, it's most likely just a composite cable. I got, really hyped. I was like, oh, wow, I can get a second pair just in case the other one fails for like $13. Nope. AV cable. Might as well just use the original AV cables that came with it or buy one from Amazon. Do not buy the component cables from Amazon. And the pound cable for the Xbox, I'm sorry, but that one is trash. Don't get that either. Those converter kits or whatever, they're trash. I'm sorry, but they are trash. So those are little short thoughts on why you should get original Xbox, especially when you get it soft modded. Again, I'll look at the link description below, so that way you can get started if you want to do your own soft mod. I do not plan to make a video on this original Xbox soft mod because there's already a few videos out there, or should I say several hundred videos out there that do a way better job than I do. So best thing to do is just click on the link that I'm going to provide in the description. And if you want to go by step, do that. And then you'll get yourself an original Xbox soft mod. And then it'll be like a Series S, Screw it right now. Make it all digital. Because the thing is, let's be honest, disk drives on an OG Xbox, it's not that good. Even on the PS2, it's not that good. You know that. So why not just make it digital? Just make it digital. You already own the games. It's not like they're gonna expire. Like it's not in a storefront or anything like that. They're yours. Okay. Even if you got them from different sources, they're yours. So you don't have to worry about them being lost unless your hard drive got corrupted out of nowhere. I haven't had that happen to me. I'm actually gonna plan to do an SSD upgrade. So once I do that SSD upgrade, it should be better. The speed of it, to be honest, is not going to be that much of a difference. It'll probably be maybe a couple of seconds. Due to the fact you understand it is older hardware, it cannot process fast as newer hardware. Even if it does have new components into it, it still cannot process that fast. So do keep that in mind if you want to do an SSD. And also that not all hard drives are compatible with the original Xbox. There are websites for that. Again, I will show you a link in description below. Or should I say attach a link in description? Wait, attach a link to the description below. Wow. So you can do the hard drive swap because there again, the original hard drive from the original Xbox is only 10 gigs. And literally that's not enough. I put a 250 gig there and I already used 200 gigs of it. Just remember, even though they're not Call of Duty size games, but fairly of them are like, 3 gigs, 4 gigs, maybe even 5 gigs. So they all can range from different sizes. And on top of that, Xbox had better graphics than the PS2 and the GameCube because it is a more powerful hardware. Honestly, it is a PC in a box. That's what it is. It's practically a PC if you think about it. But this is Joe from FXG. The next video I'm going to do is on a Nintendo Wii soft mod. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.